Thank you, Dr. DiMaggio. It's my honor to be able to address you all today. Be the drop that makes the wave. You'll see this motto proudly displayed on the donation page of the Bergen International Club website, a phrase that captures the heart of who we are. It was first written there as a successful fundraising effort for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. That campaign that even a small act of kindness can ripple out to make a powerful impact. Shortly after that effort, our incredible club advisor, Dr. Lily DiMaggio, with a vision, one that resonated with me deeply. Exploring ideas for our next cause when she shared her determination to address the water crisis in South Sudan. As soon as she spoke about it, I was in. Water is a human right, not a privilege. Yet in South Sudan, clean and accessible drinking is tragically rare. That's where Water for South Sudan comes in. This extraordinary organization doesn't just raise funds, they build relationships. Focus on one village at a time, ensuring that each community receives the care, respect, and sustainable infrastructure it deserves. It's not about statistics, it's about people. And this aligns perfectly with the vision Doc had, and now it's my vision too. The Bergen Catholic International Club finished. We're carrying our mission forward into the summer year. Our goal is simple and profound: to raise enough funds to build a well that will entire village, providing clean, life-saving water for generations to come. Along the way, we aim to educate our community to raise not only money, but awareness. This is the beginning of our journey of the Bergen Catholic International. I speak for every member when I say how humbled we are to be working with such an inspiring organization. And now it is my great privilege to introduce someone who has been guiding the light in this. Someone whose story is a very resilient. Salva Dute is the founder of Water for South Sudan. As one of the original Lost Boys of South, Salva was fleeing at the age of 11. Walking down a safe journey from refugee to humanity is nothing short of remarkable. After resettling in the United States, he made it his life's work to return to his homeland with compassion and a determination. Through his leadership, Water for South Sudan has drilled hundreds of wells, transforming lives across the region. Please join me in giving welcome to our guest, a true inspiration, Mr. Salva Dute.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is really wonderful. Thank you so much. You guys just touched my heart so bad. And what I want to say first is to give a hand to yourself, you Bergen Catholic High School, please, for all your hard work. Give a hand to yourself, please. Let's just imagine yourself today in that school or waking up in the morning in your house without water, coming to school without water, going back home without water. Imagine that. It's very challenging, but some people in this world are fortunate to have water available, and some people are not fortunate to have water available all the time in their life. And
No,
it touched
hands
my
at you when
heart
you're ready.
so I hope you guys can hear me.
Yeah,
Okay.
yep, we can hear
Okay.
you.
Beautiful. And it touched my heart so bad when I see other people taking up the initiative to help the other people that who don't have clean drinking water. Not even clean, access to any water that they can get. To see people like that, it make me feel that yes, this next generation are the generation that will take care of the world. And I feel good that yes, we have good generation that will take care of of our world in this next life that to come. And I feel really privileged to have people like you guys. And I know a lot of you maybe read a long walk to water, and I don't want to bore you again with that while you already know. And what I want is to answer some of your question. If you guys, those who have questions to line up, and then I can answer their question, that would be really, really great because I'm here for you guys. Thank you.
Hang on one second while we get the microphone to start
That's,
asking questions.
that's
I'm
okay.
the voice in your ear. No, no
So
talking.
much, Mr.
You
Dude.
know,
I'd now like to start the process with the question of my own. My question is, Mr. Dude, your journey of the Lost Boys of South Sudan to finding an organization that now brings life to thousands is truly remarkable. looking for specific or
Sorry, we are breaking up there. Sorry.
Hang on 1 second. We'll get you
Okay.
fixed. Hang on.
Mr. Dude, can you hear me?
Can you hear him speaking? The other guy talking?
Yes.
Okay.
Like,
Go ahead.
Mr. Dude, my question was, your journey from being one of the places in South Sudan to finding an organization that life-saving water to thousands is truly remarkable. Looking back, was there a specific moment or experience that made you realize your purpose was to return and help your people? What gave you the strength to turn such a painful journey into a mission?
Thank you. Especially was my dad. Well, during my walk to Ethiopia and back to Sudan by then, and then to Kenya, I faced a lot of challenges finding water. I was thirsty all the time. I have to carry on my gourd that I have water in it, and I can't use that until I really find another water. And some bad thing happened along the way because of the thirst. And when I went to US, I totally forgot. You know, if you are not careful, you will be spoiled in America easily without knowing anything completely. And I forgot when I was in US. And then again, my dad that I didn't see for many, many years suffers again in life. And I said, well, I have to really go back and see him. And when I find him, he was ill, was sick because of waterborne diseases. And I said, well, this is a time that I have to do something. And I give up my career that I was wanted to be. And I said, well, I have to go back and do such a thing to help my people and help my dad. Because in US, if you have high school diploma, you could help so much here in South Sudan. But in US, they have plenty of things. And also, I have attachment for my relative there in South Sudan that I need to really help them. If I get opportunity in US to be able to do something, I could do it. And just because of humanity that you really see people suffering, that's what really pushed me so hard to go back and help. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Question is coming.
Hi, Mr. Duke. I hope that all is well. My name is Ricard. I'm currently a junior at Bergen Catholic. After learning a little organization, here are some questions that my classmates and I with. The first one being, how does Water for South Sudan ensure that wells remain functional and benefit communities long term?
How well the well that we have are functional and benefiting the community in the long term. Yes, what we do, you know, nothing lasts forever. You have to put in a system of sustainability to make sure those wells are functioning. And even we go back sometime and ask the donors if they could pay a little extra for the maintenance to repair that well again. And the key in that well, you need to make sure that you reach the water table in the ground, the aquifer, that will not dry up. And then train people to be able to sustain the well. That's the part. And for a long term, of course, what we did, this is the beginning of the long-term life for South Sudan to change their life and thrive in their community. You have to start somewhere. Putting those wells now in the community, it helps community to thrive and not to travel all the time like nomadic people who have to migrate and back and forth. They have stability in the village and they stay. And now so many things are happening around that village. A lot of things are thriving. School is there, clinic is there, market is there, other things are there, which mean when these children become educated in the future, then they will develop their community and they might have infrastructure of connecting the water in their community. That's the beginning for the long-term process. And of course, the entire villages are not covered yet in South Sudan. We still have villages that still need water. And Water for South Sudan is still working hard to make sure that, yes, we are providing enough water for those left out villages. Thank you.
Thank you for the response. My second question is what emotional moment you've witnessed during a well's completion or opening?
What is the, sorry, say that again?
What's the most emotional moment witnessed during a well's completion or opening?
Yes. Well, doing work in South Sudan is very hard, guys, to be honest with you. We have extreme heat here that go always over 100 degree. Imagine yourself working in extreme heat over 100 degrees, standing there in that extreme heat. And imagine yourself, if something breaks down, you cannot get any spare part. You have to go to another country and get it. It's very challenging. It's not a place that when you drive on the highway there and you see McDonald's sign there, you take off and then go and get something to eat. No, we have to carry everything with us. We have to carry water that we drink, water we cook, water we bathe with, the water for drinking, all this. And when it's hot, and after the well is complete, and I come back to see the changes that happen around that well, especially the young girls that have to walk distant all the time and not doing that, that's the moment that really, really touched me so bad. Thank you.
My third and last question, how much does it cost to build and maintain a single well?
The costs vary completely depending with the distance that you are going to, because in South Sudan we don't have road accessibility. If you are going for a 2 hours journey here in South Sudan, it will take you a day because you have to go really low. And those costs vary from, let's say, from 8,000 up to 20,000, depending with all these challenges that you have to face. And this is the cost vary always. Thank
you for the
you.
response.
Thank you very much.
My name is Anatoly Indik, and I'm a sophomore here at Bergen Catholic High School. On behalf of Homeroom 3, I'd also like to ask you a few questions. Can you please share a memorable story about how access to clean water has transformed a community in South Sudan?
Yes, access to clean water did transform life in South Sudan. And I don't take credit. It's people like you that who really helped them to transform the life in South Sudan. Let's say right now, long ago, the mortality for a child, those who are under 5, the death rate was very high. And those areas that have the well, it cut it. And those kids have opportunity in life. And there are a lot of waterborne diseases that people were getting sick are not there anymore. It's just still the packages in certain areas that don't have access to clean water. And the most important thing is transformation of this village to be stable and stay in one place and start thriving there, building themselves, building their economic. And those young girls don't have to walk miles and miles, getting in trouble in so many ways. Now they have access to go to school and they don't have to walk that long. That's a transformation that happened. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
What are some of the biggest challenges your organization faces in providing sustainable water solutions?
There are a lot of challenges. I can go on forever, guys, if I go on challenges. As I told you before, as I mentioned it before, South Sudan is the youngest nation in the world, and it's been in the war for so long, for 2 decades, 20 years, and then again they went to the civil war, and infrastructure is not there. We don't manufacture any single thing. Even cement, we have to export it from another country. Pipe, we have to export it from another country. Everything we have to export it from another country. And the roads are impassable. you have to struggle to reach your destination because no road. And when someone gets sick, no hospital, no clinic when you are there in the bush. And those are the big, big challenges. And it has been a challenge that we have to face all the time in order to drill one well. And those are the big challenges that we always face. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, Mr. Dutt. My name is Amy, and I'm a current junior here at Bergen Catholic High School. You've turned an unimaginable into a global mission. What advice would you give a student trying to turn their personal story into something bigger?
What advice can I give to a student to make their life better? Is well, the advice, guys, you already in the world challenges, you young guys that are sitting there. And the world is not an easy place. You need to find a way how to swallow everything that come across your life. Imagine yourself when you wake up in the morning. I don't think most of you like waking up every day at 5 to go to school, correct? It's a challenge, but you have to deal with it. Sometimes you get a difficult homework and you have to deal with it. But if you say that, okay, I want to sleep, or I don't want to do a difficult homework, you will never thrive. You will never go anywhere in this life completely. And my advice to you guys, this world is belong to you, and you have to think globally, because whatever happened around the world is all connected to us. And you need to make sure that you have to persevere and have faith always and be hopeful and do the best you could for our world to be a better place for the next people to come. And never give up in your life. Thank you very much.
And for my last question, what does it feel like to return to the place where your story began, but this time as a change maker?
When I went back to the village for the first time, well, I went to South Sudan, well, to Sudan by that time to see my dad, but I didn't manage to go to my village. Only my dad alone, that's what I see. And then when I went back to go and drill the well, the first well in my village, was very, very, very emotional. Especially, I was there and the village was abandoned before, and many people were not there anymore. The people that I know, especially the elders that I knew, whenever I asked people and say, where's this family? They would say, well, they are not there anymore. They are not there anymore, until I stopped not to ask anymore, because life changed and so many things happen in life. And this another one, when I was there drilling a well, and people couldn't believe that the water will come out in that dry land. And one of the elderly men was just sitting there under the tree. When he see the water gushing out, he put his hand on his head and said, my God, I didn't know that I was sitting on the water all this time and I'm about to die because of the thirst. Look at that. Because he didn't know that he was sitting on the water and he didn't have access to get that water. And people didn't have knowledge. And now for them to have this knowledge, it made me feel good that whatever we're doing together with people like you is making difference in life. And that's what the world is needed, to help each other. But me personally here, I feel like a normal person. I don't feel like I'm making a difference in anything. We're just people and all of us who did it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dude, my name is Joel, member of the International Club. And my question of young people like us help shape and grow the foundation since its creation through initiative such as volunteering, raising awareness, and bringing fresh idea to the table?
Thank you. For you young people, there are a lot of bad things everywhere. It's not just only in South Sudan. You can see things everywhere, wherever things happen. It's up to you as individual to keep your eyes open out there in your area, wherever you have opportunity to get connect. And don't sit, step in and help. Because all these beautiful things that we do in this world, imagine the clothes that we are wearing today. Someone, somewhere, step in and say that I want to make these clothes. And now it's become all of us. Car, imagine, damn it, anything that we use as human beings. It's because of courageous people that we step out there to do something instead of just saying it and not having action. Action is very important in everything. There's in your neighborhood, in your community, there's so much need there. You can take the action, good action, not the bad action. Thank you.
Hi, Mr. Du. My name is Alexander Tong. I'm the representative for Homeroom 4. My question is, when building a well, for your organization, are funds or workers in a higher demand?
Sorry, you are cut off again. Could you say that again?
Oh. When building a well, are funds or work higher demand for your organization?
When I'm doing a well, what's the high demand for the organization, correct?
Workers,
Yes,
what's the
yes,
demand
the
for
highest
workers?
Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. When building a well, what is your highest demand? What is needed the most that we can support you with?
The highest demand when we are building the well, of course, everything in this world, nothing functions without money. We have to raise the money to make sure that we be able to go to the field and drill the well. This is one of the most high demand. And we've been fortunate all this time to really get the equipment there to be able to drill the well, and people raising fund to be able to build those wells. That's the high demand. I hope I answered your question because you were breaking up there. Sorry about that.
My second question is concerning the life for the people in Sudan. What are the most common diseases for children as well as young adults due to the water shortage?
We have a lot of most waterborne diseases. Like right now in South Sudan, we have a cholera outbreak. And we get guinea worm, and we get a lot of diarrhea when you are drinking bad water until your immune system really catch up, really help you to build up really well to protect you. But those things are very, very, very common right now in South Sudan, especially cholera outbreak is we have it now. It's a big issue, and it's killing a lot of people. And those are the most disease that we get. And of course, for young children, before they reach age 5, they have a chance of dying because of waterborne diseases. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Duke, my name is Cole Beelan. I'm a current sophomore at Bergen Catholic. Questions for you. How did you find the strength to lead 1,500 across the house to safety?
How I find the strength to lead 1,500 boys, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as imagine yourself, you are the boys alone without an adult there to guide you. You have to figure out something to make sure you are functional. Yes, and for us to be with that, I was selected on that position, and I didn't really start right away as a leader for 1,500. The first time I arrived, they give me 30 people, and then I rise to 250 until I went to, I was leading 1,500 boys. And to do that, you know, we boys are sometimes we are funny, correct?
Yeah.
And no matter what, wherever boys are, even though they are in a problem, they still behave like boys. But we didn't have option, and we have to act like an adult completely because we have no way out, no parent that will come and advise you and do this and do this. No. And with that, what I have to break down all the groups. And every morning, we gather, we do a parade to check who is sick and who is doing what, and then have duties. At evening, the same thing. Every day, we never miss one day without parade in the morning and evening to check ourselves and advise ourselves with whatever going on. And I get used to it because when any human being, when you are put in something, no matter what, you will find a way to really function. And I functioned, and I did the best I could, and this is what happened. Thank you.
Okay.
What inspired you to start Water Sudan after learning about your father's illness?
What did inspire me to start Water for South after learning my father's illness? Especially with my father's illness, that's what inspired me the most. Without that, I wouldn't be my time to go to South Sudan, to Sudan by that time. But because of him, that's why I went there, and that's why that inspiration came to my life to start the Water for South Sudan. Everything is all of my dad. And of course, I knew there's a lot of demand there. And even the area that he was in, that clinic that he was in, that thing were not good. And of course, I said, I got to do something. And that's what inspired me.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Du. At just 11 years old, you were forced to flee due to civil war. What memories stand out most?
What memories stand out most of the time is imagine being 11 years old and now you are suddenly you are not seeing your parents or your relative. That haunting of wanting me to see and me wanting to see my parents and be with my family was the most thing that haunted me for so long. And I was like, really want to go back home. Home is home. And that was a man with me for for a long, 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 for many, many years until I went back. And that thing is still coming back. And of course, those memories of the other thing that happened along the way, of course, are still there. They comes one in a while, but you have no control. You just let things go in life.
Thank you.
Hello, my name's Luke Marinaccio, and I just have one. Before a well is built, how do you and your team choose where to go?
How we choose where to do the well? Actually, we don't choose because if we choose, it would be a conflict of interest. What we do when we go to a state, we talk with the official people, government, and say, hey, this is what we have. And I know, well, we know you have a lot of villages that have no wells. And tell us what counties can we go to. And then they will say, okay, this county is really hit so bad. And then we go there to the county. And then we meet with the administrator, commissioner, plus the villagers, plus the sheep of the village. And then we tell them, guys, we have only 5 wells. And you have 30 villages, and we cannot choose. You guys have to choose to say, okay, we'll go to this village and this village. And then they do it by themselves without us being involved. And after they did it, they will come to us and say, hey, yes, this is what we agreed on. And this sheep, they get their well. And then we go to their villages, and then we do geophysics survey to see where the water is. And of course, always they choose the center of the village. And sometimes the center of the village has no water, and we have to go around the area until we get the right aquifer. And when we get that, we said, yes, that's where the well is going to be, but you guys need to be involved to be part of the process because you will own it. And we drill the well, and they help us, and then we do everything. After we complete it, then we hand it over to them, and then we connect them to where they will be able to get the spare part and all those kind of things. This is how we do it, and we don't choose. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. I have a couple of questions for you. The first one's more of a logistical question. So with all the money and resources that we provide you, resources allocated other than just building wells, you spend such as the diseases that come with water, and you've also spoken with the infrastructural challenges that you face. Money and resources that we provide are things, not just wells.
We bring up, but let me summarize your question again. You said the money we raise is only building the well or to do the other thing. Is it correct or not?
The question is, we understand that you face a lot of financial, not just with the water, but with a lot of other challenges as well. The money and the resources that we provide you, how much of that is going to the wells themselves, and how much of the help, or maybe the export of the goods, or maybe helping the research of the infrastructure after building the well?
When we are drilling the well there, we have hygiene training that goes along with that well drilling. Because if you just drill the well and you don't train them with hygiene, then they still could get sick if they don't know how to take care of their handling and all those kind of things. And we have a team that come along. We have 3 teams actually. The team that is training the paramechanic, those who fix the well. And we have a team that do hygiene training. Those are components that goes along with the well drilling. And this is how we do it. Thank you. I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, so just another question that I have for you. I know you've been receiving a lot of questions today, and I know you've probably answered a lot of questions throughout your career and about your organization. Is there any memorable question that perhaps my schoolmates and I have not asked that you answered?
The memorable question that you
Is there a question that you've ever been asked that resonated you so much that you'd like to share that message with our school today?
To be honest with you, most of the students that I met are all brilliant, smart like you guys, and they ask every question. Even sometimes I get surprised that, oh my God, I never thought about this question. And I don't have a question that you guys miss out there or from other students that I talk to. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Mr. Su. I got one question for you. If you go back in time and tell your younger self one thing, what would it be?
If I go back in time to tell young people?
No, your younger self.
Oh, my younger son. Okay, what I could tell him with my younger son.
I meant self, not son. Like yourself.
Tell your younger self.
Myself.
Yeah, your younger self.
Okay, what I could tell myself, sorry. Sorry, the thing has been breaking, the network.
The advice would you give your younger?
If you could go back in time and tell your younger self one thing, be.
Okay, if I go back on my time to myself, what could I tell myself? Well, it's just, I wish, not myself really, I will tell the world that war is not good. How can we stop fighting? Because when people start fighting, innocent people suffer all the time, and those who are causing the trouble, they don't suffer. This is the only thing that I can tell people, but not myself. But if it is myself, I don't know what I could tell to myself in my younger time, because most of the thing in life is fate. Whatever fate that is come with you, you cannot control it. Thank you.
Mr. Dude, I'm a junior in Bergen Catholic. I'm doing this for over 10 years. To ask, have you ever revisited any of the villages you've helped? And if so, how frequently do you visit them?
Yes, the village that we drill the well in it, I visit a lot of villages. And also too, we have a rehab team that is goes around every year to check on the well to see what are the major problems that they couldn't handle, and then we support them. And wherever we travel, we always get our well on the way anyway, wherever we are moving around, because our well are everywhere, and our team is always there visiting the villages with those well.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Mr. Dude. I'm Ryan, junior here at Bergen Catholic. My question is oh, my question is like how fast do you see these benefits in different areas as well?
Well, you see the benefits right away. As long as the village knew that the well is going to be drilled, you could even see them preparing the everything before you complete the well. They will take a place and say, "This is where my shop is going to be." They will say, "Oh, this thing is going to be. This is where my little garden is going to be." You can see them preparing themselves before the whole thing is finished, and you will see the official people saying, "Well, the school is going to be put here, and other things are going to be here." You see them right away. It doesn't take time. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think that's all the questions we have for today. But Mr. Duke, thank you on behalf of all of Bergen Catholic, the International Club, and all of the faculty. Thank you so much.
You are really, really welcome. I really thank you guys for all your fundraising, participating. You changed their life already while you don't even know about it. And thank you so much. And please, to young people, again, let me repeat myself. Always have faith and hope and perseverance and keep walking no matter how things are difficult. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Duke.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye now.